My name is George Lester Fortier, current president of Chicagoland Motorcycle Toys for Tots Parade. And you are?
I'm John Reagan, and I apologize for butting in there.
That's not a problem.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
You are watching a live interactive television program. It's a call-in program from CAN TV. And again, thank you, CAN TV, for allowing us here. And anybody wants to call the show, the phone number is 312-738-1060, okay? And for the next 25 minutes, we're going to discuss the reason we exist to help provide underprivileged children of Chicago a Christmas. And John, what have you been up to lately?
I've been helping Santa Claus with many other wonderful elves and distributing the toys to underprivileged children about the city. Yesterday we were actually in the suburbs, about 200 kids I would guess, but I didn't ask the number. Very big place, Omni Child Care Services. And we had a good time. Spent the whole day distributing some toys right there.
And Santa and the elves do a wonderful job with that. They really look forward to you guys showing up.
And the toy committee was a big help. They keep us well supplied with toys. They're very, very busy doing that. Thank you all for that.
And I don't know if anybody noticed, it's rather cold outside, wouldn't you say?
It was bitter. It was bitter yesterday. It was terrible.
Now, just to remind everybody, in the summertime, this is what we were doing. We were having Toys for Tots pig roast. Your president was in a dunk tank, as you can see there.
Proud to say I was the first person to splash him. Although I didn't use the ball, I just went up and went up and hit the bullseye.
He was really accurate with his hand. Forgot where we were doing something. This is where we have our meetings. Okay, we have a board meeting tomorrow night over at the Ryan Post VFW. And that's the new meeting place, that's right. Yeah.
5858 South Archer Avenue.
That's correct. So we're a board, honor guard. People are becoming new members. See how happy they are? Look how tickled they are to get their first number.
I remember how excited I was.
See that? Then we feed them if they're hungry. There's Artie Weiner and I. There's Gary Diamond and I. And there's this guy.
Woo-hoo.
So they can't say you're him because you were sitting next to him.
That's right.
There's Jack Voss, who I'm sure will call this evening. There's our mayor.
And our awesome proclamation.
Yes, you're going to be there next year. All of these things.
I like the way they did that lamppost.
The governor made a proclamation for the state of Illinois also, so we are in fact a Illinois recognized charity, which is pretty good.
That was very cool. I was very proud of that.
Yes, it was. So anyway, we have 2 more nomination meetings for elections, and then we are starting to work on our next 40th year of this wonderful parade.
That's awesome. I hope we're going to have
at least
a big to-do on the 40th parade.
I hope so.
What officers are up for election this year?
What's up for election this year? Thank you for...
I was doing a Jack Voss thing.
You were, that's fine, because I know exactly who's up for office. As soon as I can find it, I'll tell you.
Wait, you got to go on the TV screen, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm just teasing Jack. Hi, Jack.
Obviously, the former president, Bob Coots, the bishop must have asked him for a nickel, and he went looking for one. Didn't have one to give to him. That's terrible. Here's the alderman, Boris, I think.
That's the alderman from the starting location?
Mm-hmm.
We're glad we have his support.
Yes, we do.
And who's the alderman at the closing end, do you know?
Yes. I don't know. You're all good people, all of them.
Just there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to catch you there.
That's okay. You should know these things. Here's Santa Claus. Snowflakes. Didn't melt again this year, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 57 Chevy motorcycle towing a police car.
That's pretty awesome, Mike.
Ever ride one of those?
No, I did not. No.
I did not either. All of the insurance paperwork they make you sign did not make me wanting to write it. Of course, I don't have a pen. Doing real good here. Don't be afraid to call in, folks. We do have a phone.
We'd love to get your questions and comments.
Here's our Vice President, Tom Dirtz, and a beautiful young lady behind him, probably one of his granddaughters, I assume.
Very nice.
It's me, my bike, 1972 FLH.
Cool.
Look how happy I am it started. See? Can you see?
Back in the 70s, they weren't really noted for starting that well, so you
It's-
must have done a good job
Well,
of
you just don't
keeping
mess
it
with
running.
If you don't mess with them, they run fine. The elves, there's a train that leads it. Here's our founder. But anyway, you asked the question. The question was, who's up for re-election? Well, our vice president, our treasurer, our Northside coordinator, and our product coordinator. Every year we flip, okay? So again, vice president, treasurer, Northside coordinator, product coordinator are the people who are running for office, okay?
Those people qualified to run should, and are interested, please come in and have your nomination made.
Yes, to qualify to be a board, to run for board, you must be a member of a committee 2 years prior to your election, not owe the organization any money, and obviously not be a convicted felon.
That helps.
Okay. Now, we've helped many other organizations besides ours. I hear that Dreams for Kids had a very successful outing. Paperwork here somewhere for that also.
Now, what was Dreams for Kids?
It was one that's been around for 28 years, where they help children one-on-one for family donation. They meet at an armory. They give them a bag of toys.
Well, that's awesome.
And they did well, okay? Did very well. Okay. Now what I'd like to do is recap the year. Remember our kickoff party?
Back in September.
That's right.
A good time.
And that's when we try and get everybody involved. To help us. Let's play Meet the Board.
Who is our president?
That would be me. Look, I'm going to push the button. That is me. Okay? That's my, and by the way, every board member has a contact, their real phone number, and their web address. Okay? That's mine. Oh, they're showing pictures of me when I was 2 years ago, I think. Same bike. Look, see, that was a couple
Yes,
years
indeed.
ago. That was me when I first bought this jacket. This was during a little issue we had with the embezzlement a few years back.
Tragic bit of the organization's past, but well behind us now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now we have Tom Dirtz, our vice president. He's our current vice president.
It's a good man.
He's in charge of the toy committee. It's him and Gwenny. Obviously, he had a very small Marine Corps uniform he put on a bear. There he is when he's eating I hope that's a hot dog.
I hope he didn't hear that.
We'll find out if he's watching or not. He said he would.
Good.
Okay, here's Peggy Estes. She has been our secretary since 1998, man.
That's awesome.
It's a long time. It's your contact number. And by the way, it's all on our website where under Meet the Board.
She's also been a member since pretty much the very beginning, correct?
Well, in 1998, a board member plus a member from the very beginning. When I think she was one of the first few women allowed into the organization. Because at one time, things are not so politically correct. Okay? At one time, I don't want to start no trouble or nothing, but women, they'd form their sewing clubs, and then men would do these motorcycle things.
Right.
Okay? So eventually, she was one of the first women to be allowed into the meeting. Not that it was nothing bad. Of course, you could see the smile on her face when it finally happened, how happy she was. So that was nice. She turned a younger picture. Look, she does use a microphone. She always says she doesn't need one.
Oh, she doesn't need one. Half the time, at least.
Must not have been working. Okay, here's our treasurer. And by the way,
she's noted for her strong voice.
and Peggy made almost a complete recovery. She was sick for a while, but she's doing well.
That's awesome.
And here's our treasurer, Lynn Mifflin. This is Lynn.
A sweet lady.
Yes, she's been around for a while. She always volunteers for the swap meets. She was affectionately known as our pin lady for many years because she sold all of our pins. Know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
But anyway, I just got a call on my cell phone that somebody wanted to call. Somebody would? Yeah. If you're still over there, call again. Matt's drinking something. Matt's our sergeant at arms. We'll get to him later. Okay, sergeant at arms. Get to him next. Matt Psyche. There he is. He's in the security business. He's very good at it. Here he is holding up the podium to keep it from falling down when I was speaking.
It's right. It's just the same size as him.
Yes, that's about
He
it.
he rode along with us with Santa Claus this year. He got the other
Yes.
short jokes,
And
unfortunately.
he just does this job just for the satisfaction of doing it, not to meet blonde women of any
No,
kind.
me neither.
Okay. There's our sergeant at arms. Northside coordinator Gary Diamond. He is has his wrap up or debriefing meeting right now. Okay. He's been doing this for a while also and did a very good job. Here he is talking about stuff. He knows which end of the microphone to use, obviously.
Yes, he does.
That's one of his qualifications.
He put together a very good crew on the north side.
Yes, he did.
They're
Gary
very
Diamond.
organized, yeah.
He looks like a big shot baseball man, don't he?
Yeah.
Parade coordinator, Jamie Potempa. There he is. He's all happy. Sitting on his motorcycle.
Parade went well this year.
Yes, it did.
Did we have any reports of any accidents or anything during the parade?
None that I could hear.
That's awesome.
I thought that was very good.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Product coordinator would be Tom Froelich. Okay, it's the second time he's been doing it. He manages our shopping store.
It's a big job.
Yes, it is. Kind of like to take keeps the organization going. That's kind of good. Here he is with Mark Grover, a supplier of clothes. His wonderful wife. Here's him and
Oh, that's the man who does the printing for us and stuff?
yes,
Yeah.
Mark Grover. And here, how many people remember watching Cheers on television?
Oh, sure.
That is Norm.
That's Norm.
That is Norm. He's a very good man. They used to have a run for I forgot the name of it, but his brother started it because his son almost died of this disease.
Well, my understanding was they're from the Beverly area, which is not
Right.
far from the starting point of the parade.
Correct. Very
He,
good people.
he was a friend of my former father-in-law's.
Oh, really?
That's my understanding. I never met him. That's my understanding, though.
Cool.
He was a Beverly guy, too.
Now here is Jack Voss. Look, they took the training wheels off it finally. That's good, Jack. Good for you. Good for you. That's a nice bike. Looks like an old Cushman or something.
Yeah.
He's been riding it since 1983. Wow.
Is it actually? It's not what he rides there. No, there's his
No,
bike.
that's what he rides there now, I guess. He come out with these license plates back in 2001. I saw that one on my bike, believe it or not. And that would be, I don't know. I don't think that's him. Could be. But anyway.
How many license plates?
Oh, we have a caller. Hi, caller. What's your name?
Howdy.
Hey, Jack. How you doing, Jack?
Good. I tried to call in on timing it.
Okay. So what's... That's a beautiful bike you got on the website here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Which one?
One. You just took the training wheels off of.
The red one is a Harley Topper.
Oh, those are kind of rare.
Yeah, I got a couple of them. I got one with a sidecar and one without.
Oh.
Actually a bike, or was it originally an industrial vehicle?
No, when Cushman got popular, Harley jumped on the bandwagon back in the mid-'60s. And that was their scooter to compete with the Cushmans.
Gotcha.
Any issues with it? It's a good bike?
Pardon me?
It's a bike for me today.
It was Aramachi motor.
Okay.
It's a two-stroke. You pull the rope to start it.
Oh, is it an extra rope you have to put on there? Yeah.
Yeah.
A two-cycle. If they could have made them run clean, all the cars would be two-cycle right now.
Probably.
Couldn't clean them up for emissions. So what else is, my friend?
Well, one thing I'd like to mention is we are no longer accepting letters for toys for children this year. That tomorrow is the last day, and you can't. It's too late to mail a letter. If you can get it to the offices at 8900 Odell by tomorrow, that's our cutoff date. Because that's what we're getting most of our questions and emails about.
Right, right. We've been
So tomorrow is
they
our
also.
cutoff date. We won't accept any letters after tomorrow.
Everybody hear that? 2 million people watching right now.
Tomorrow's the cutoff date for your toy request to help families in need. Please bring in your letter by tomorrow.
And while I have you on the line, Jack, have we received any criticism of our parade? Thanks for setting up the phone there, John.
I usually do. The one time I forget.
I thought that was
The other week I had it turned off. This
Any-
time I forgot.
Just teasing. Criticism of the parade.
No, absolutely nothing this year.
It's well worth the money then. Good.
I remember last year we got 2 or 3 people complaining, but this year there wasn't any complaints.
I think leaving early made a difference. I really do. I know you're not agreed with that, but I think it made the parade safer and quicker. And
I think part of it might have been the parade was much smaller because of the weather this year too.
right, right. But then people that get late, Jack, they don't cycle to the woods. They just cut right in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, there'll always be that happening, so I don't think we can
Really
eliminate that.
great. You know, you should have your own show here, just showing off all your motorcycles and your cars and stuff. Of a collection, man.
Yeah, like Bill Wilton,
Of Chicago.
like Bill Wilton, Danny Schmidt. Yeah, we should thank Bill Wilt. I'm not sure how well he's feeling, but it's all because of Bill Wilt that we're on CAN TV.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, so our season's greetings and good wishes go out to Bill. We hope he's feeling better.
Yes, I heard. He's a pretty tough guy. He's been bouncing back pretty good. Kind of like Peggy. He's doing.
Yeah, right.
Plus, he's instrumental in getting us this.
Oh yeah, here's one of my heroes. A man that can support himself by making a television show about cars and trucks and motorcycles and boats. Boy,
Create awareness about motorsports.
that's right.
You got a motor in it, he supports it.
Yeah, I wish we could get him to call in.
Yeah, I wish you could get him on the show. I talked to him. He was putting Corvette motors in Chevy 350s and Pontiac Fieros.
I didn't make it this year, but I heard he was at the Rock
Was?
over Thanksgiving Day. I could be mistaken, but I think I heard he was there.
Commemorates the very first automobile race in America. Now, how many Chicagoans do you think know that? Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yes.
1%.
He didn't know it either.
I think it was 1885.
And what kind of car run it? Was it a two-cycle? Or was it a
It was an electric car.
car? Electric, steam? At that time, they didn't know which was going to take off.
Yeah, electric, steam, and gas they had. They had 3 different types of engines. Went up to Evanston and back.
What was the average speed of that race? About 12, 13 miles an hour?
Probably.
It was a long time ago.
I think you could get much faster than that. But yeah, that monument is just south of the Museum of Science and Industry.
Another tidbit of wisdom there I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, it's very cool.
I would have looked. I like to look for monuments when I go out.
One
Underneath the bush, nobody really cares about it no more. But
of the most interesting motorcycle and Chicago-related facts is that Chicago has the title of the city that's made where most different motorcycles have been made in the history of motorcycles.
they made the Thor here, right?
No, and you always say that, but no, that was made in Aurora.
Close enough, isn't it?
We don't count that. No, I'm only counting motorcycles that were built in the Chicago city limits.
Name a few of them.
And there's been over 40. Oh, I have a list somewhere. I don't have it handy, but...
One of them, at least I named it.
Henderson and Excelsior.
It's okay to be wrong.
I think the Sears was made here.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Cars too. They made everything.
yeah, yeah.
They were the first catalog we could take a picture and order something. Open up the entire world to their products. You didn't have to live in the city.
I found a list when they had the art of the motorcycle at the Field Museum.
Oh, I remember that.
And I've checked and discovered since that there's over 40 different motorcycles were made in Chicago.
Wow.
And that's because Chicago had the ports where they could get the raw materials. They had the railroads. But they also, one of the most important things is that they had the craftsmen from Europe coming over and settling in Chicago. And those are the people that built the engines.
Chicago has that distinction in many product categories. Up and down the line, candy, chocolates.
Yeah.
I used to work in the city at a car dealership back years and years ago. Oldsmobile, if anybody can remember them. Next to us was a manufacturing firm. I forgot what they made. But back in the late 70s, early 80s, I forgot when, but they were moving to Alabama. No disrespect to Alabama if anybody's watching. But they went down there and shut the plant. 6 months later, they came back because they could not find anybody intelligent enough to work in their factory.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's kind of weird, but true story.
In some industries, you need craftsmen or skilled labor. You can't just take unskilled and build everything.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We always need people to make small rocks out of big rocks. You know what I mean?
Were you independent in old movies sometimes?
We gotta hire sometimes. You gotta find the people that can find the rocks to hit. You know what I mean? Figure out what size hammer to use before they hit
That's
them.
right. You got to have a geologist and an engineer.
Right. Just like your business, Jack. You're
Were you
basically you're in the electronics industry, correct?
No, he was in television. Jack was in the
Same
television
thing.
industry, right?
Right. We used to have a store in Cicero.
That would be the basic to beginnings of electronics, basically, right? Wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah. Radios, yeah. Well, you know, you have to start somewhere.
What's your store in Cicero?
30th and Laramie.
Okay, right by the racetrack over there.
Yeah. Yeah, we were there over 50 years.
Did you close?
When my father passed away in 2001.
I have many friends from the south side of Cicero.
Uh-huh.
But you sold a lot of needles for stereos, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I delivered a lot of console TVs. Boy, I'll tell you, that was furniture.
I told you before, when I was a kid and I seen one of those big LPs get dropped down and picked up by the arm and stuff, that amazed me when I thought that was the neatest thing in the world. It was like a robot.
Yeah. Sure.
Technology they possessed even in the 50s, like the Ford Skyliner, it would actually removable hardtop. All the motors and switches
They're retractable?
and relays and such like that. I think there's only like 4 of them that actually work still, because we're not smart enough to make the old ones work for some reason. That's all electronics is. It just makes it a lot smaller so you can't see it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say goodbye and Merry Christmas to all our listeners out there. And remember, we start our season in the month of September, so pay attention to our website and our Facebook pages and consider becoming a member.
Right, and we'll keep you informed.
Great. Okay.
Very much, Jack, and a Merry Christmas to you. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Merry Christmas, Jack.
Thanks. You too, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.
Look, we have 5 minutes left.
Let's talk about something.
We are. Anyway, what I got to tell everybody in Chicago, everybody did their job. The entire organization did well. The few issues we did have, we handled logically and efficiently. Nobody escalated any kind of issues anybody had. You know what I mean?
No, everything was taken care of well.
So we did well.
Everything went smooth.
And I'd like to give everybody the stamp of my approval. We had plenty of bathrooms this year. Thank you. Bathrooms. As I get older, I realize how important bathrooms are.
Good thing I'm young.
Yeah, you'll. I was fun all over you, son of a gun, you. Yes, this is true.
Thanks to Chicago City of Chicago for all the support, all the police officers who were there, and the ones that volunteered, all our own volunteers, everybody who makes the organization great.
Chicago Transit Authority for altering their bus routes.
I
which
can
they
tell
do
you-
for us. Thank you.
They're passing out all the toys. You put the smiles on a lot of kids' faces.
Here we have a
last
caller.
night.
Hi, caller. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Shelley, and I'm calling from Dreams for Kids.
Hi, Shelley. Tell us about Dreams for Kids.
Dreams for Kids is a nonprofit, city of Chicago bound, and we actually have a huge holiday party for all the kids in the inner city of Chicago. And this weekend we had our 28th anniversary party, and we provided toys for 1,200 children. And without Toys for Tots, that wouldn't have happened.
Wow, that's pretty
That's
cool.
awesome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How many years you said? 28 years?
28 years.
It's a long time.
We're small but mighty.
You are. It's very impressive.
Here she is.
We actually had a lot of the toys that we were allowed at our party. Normally, kids from the neighborhood find out about the party, and they come in and ask for toys, and normally we have to turn them away. But this year, we actually welcomed all the kids from the area at Broadway Armory
Okay.
to join our party, and it was just an amazing day.
Well, I remember meeting you, Shelley. We talked on the phone for a little while. And do you remember what I said? Come out, get your people to become members and see what happens?
Yes, I'm a member now, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not a liar.
Right.
Do to get members, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you guys had the worst snowy day ever. You pulled it off. It's amazing.
Coming back on my motorcycle, every time I had to stop, I had to clean off my windshield so I could see where I was going. It was bad.
I have a
Yeah.
windshield.
It was very bad. I felt like an idiot, but that's okay. We got the parade in.
You got it done, and it didn't sound like anybody got hurt. It sounded like you had like 50,000 boys.
No, just kidding. Nobody got hurt. We did well.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for being able to help all the organizations. We all share a common goal. There's no reason why we can't all help each other. You know what I mean?
Right. It's all about the kids.
It absolutely is.
That's right.
I love the looks on their faces when I go to the various places and help distribute the toys with Santa.
And it was great meeting you and Tom and all them other great people over there.
Yeah. Well, we left crying because we were so happy.
We have to try and get the show next year. His book.
No. Yes, his book is fabulous. It actually tells the whole story about where we came from and how this all started. But bottom line, this is the best time of the year for us because we're able to do what we do. And again, we can't do that without organizations like yours to fulfill the toy, the quantity of toys that we need.
Not only that, tell everybody how much fun you had coming to the meetings.
The meetings are fun.
Right. Tell your friends for next year.
I'm bringing more, and I think I got 4 more members this year. But,
You did. Thank you.
again, baby steps. We'll get it done.
Next year, we need more votes. More votes.
Well, I will make sure that it gets done.
Okay. All right, there. We got to wrap up, but thank you so much for calling.
Thank you, Lester. Bye-bye.
Hello to everybody out there for me, and Merry Christmas, okay? Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
So what'd you think about that, John? It was pretty good.
That's very good. It's very impressive. I like hearing things like that.
Chicagoland, thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
I hope I can mention this. I'd like to thank the staff at Can TV. They do a lot for us. They make us look good on this television program.
Yes, they do.
If we make a mistake, they remind us not to do it again. I think so far, Sylvia, I've only made one at a time, right? Yep. Okay.
I look forward to see everybody at the Toys for Tots meetings next year in
That's right.
September.
That's
Set the date
Like
aside.
I said, we need to get younger. I'm getting too old. I'm trying to talk Sylvia into joining. She could be sitting on this side next year.
Not me. I'm still pretty young here.
And you are very young. Every time I go out with you, you always seem to get carded. Of course, they're AARP meetings for some reason. No, just kidding.
I'm still glad to be carded to going into the
Yeah, I know.
AARP.
I remember the first time somebody called me sir.
Yes, sir.
Wait till you get the first time
Yes,
somebody
sir.
somebody wants to carry your groceries out from the jewel into your car. I look around, talking to me.
I'm so old, I actually carried buckets of coal for the little old ladies that live next door to me. True story.
Really?
When I was 4, 5, 6 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Lived in the
Anyway, we're going to be 5 seconds from now. We're going to say goodbye. Again, City of Chicago, thank you and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.